with respect to our oversight responsibilities. Nobody takes oversight responsibilities more seriously than you, Chairman.
I'm not going to be able to comment on the specifics of matters like that.
I'm not asking you at this point. I'm asking you, were you consulted regarding that?
And my answer is limited to I participated in the matter. And if there's public information about the matter that you'd like me to try and address, I'm happy to do my best to do that.
If Senator Whitehouse is asking this farmer to listen to more lawyers, I'll be glad to consult.
I'd be delighted to follow up on this because I think it's a really bad position for this committee to put itself in.
Tensions flared during a Senate confirmation hearing as Senator Sheldon Whitehouse challenged the chairman's instruction that the committee respect attorney-client and deliberative process privileges. Whitehouse argued that Congress has never recognized those privileges as limits on its constitutional oversight authority, especially when investigating potential misconduct. He pressed the nominee, Mr. Bove, over his role in a controversial Justice Department case, an alleged politically driven attempt to seize greenhouse gas reduction funds. Whitehouse accused a U.S. attorney of pursuing an unpredicated criminal investigation and possibly removing a career prosecutor who refused to go along.
Time begins. May I take a moment to make a point of order?
Yes.
You indicated, Mr. Chairman, in your opening remarks that the committee should be constrained by the deliberative process privilege.
Yes.
And by the attorney-client privilege in our examination of this witness. It's my understanding that Congress has never accepted the constitutional validity of either such privilege as an inhibition of our constitutional congressional oversight responsibilities. And so I don't intend to follow that direction because I don't think it's correct. And I think it abdicates really important oversight authorities that we have. Moreover, particularly when we are in a nominations process and somebody has affirmatively put themselves forward, to then have them seek the shelter of deliberative process and attorney-client privilege puts us in an even worse position. So I think if we were ever going to do this, nominations are the low ebb of any justification for that. It gets even worse when the nominee faces questions about official misconduct as a lawyer. Among other reasons, privileges tend to fall when misconduct is alleged. And so for all of those reasons, I, just as one senator, reject the proposition that this committee must yield in its questioning and in its fact-finding in an oversight or nominations matter to those executive privileges. I don't think Congress has ever taken the position that they supervene our constitutional oversight authority, and I think it was a unfortunate occasion that happened this morning.
If Senator Whitehouse is asking this farmer to listen to more lawyers, I'll be glad to consult.
I'd be delighted to follow up on this because I think it's a really bad position for this committee to put itself in with respect to nominees or other oversight matters, particularly when we oversee the Department of Justice that is stuffed with lawyers who can easily cook up an attorney-client privilege defense or a deliberative process defense, and then we are now in a no-fly zone with respect to our oversight responsibilities. Nobody takes oversight responsibilities more seriously than you, Chairman, so I hope we can come to a better accommodation on this than your opening statement suggests.
Right now, I can't say more than I have.
That's fine. That's fine. And I'd also like to ask unanimous consent to put into the record, to the extent that has not been done so far, the whistleblower report that has been discussed, the resignation letters of the career officers in the Adams prosecution, the resignation statement by Denise Chung in the GGRF matter, the article that I have here from Politico related to the nominee's management character, and the Wall Street Journal editorial describing him as a smash-mouth partisan who wields the law as a weapon.
Without objection.
Okay, with that, thank you. I guess my clock got started already. Mr. Bove, what was your role in Ed Martin's plan to create a unpredicated criminal investigation as a basis for trying to seize greenhouse gas reduction funds? Were you engaged with him in that plan?
I'm not aware of such a plan, Senator, but I did participate in the matter that you're referring to.
Plan matter, okay. Did you know that before he took office, he had expressed private opinions about the, I'll call it GGRF for time purposes, before he came in?
I'm not sure what you're referring to.
Okay. Did he consult with you regarding his efforts to get a document together to present to a magistrate judge to provide a basis for freezing and seizing the GGRF funds?
Senator, like many nominees before me who come to testify before this committee and are at the same time simultaneously serving in the department, this includes Justice Kagan, Justice Kavanaugh, Judge Katsas, all at various times, but were serving or served previously. I'm not going to be able to comment on the specifics of matters like that.
I'm not asking you at this point. I'm asking you, were you consulted regarding that?
And my answer is limited to I participated in the matter. And if there's public information about the matter that you'd like me to try and address, I'm happy to do my best to do that.
The chief of the criminal division was removed after she refused to sign off on the proposal, on the proposed pleading. Were you involved in her removal?
I've read public reports about that, and to my recollection of those reports, I believe she resigned.
Did you approve the U.S. attorney demanding her resignation and pressing her out of her office?
I'm not able to go beyond the fact that I participated in the matter that you're referring to, Senator.
Were you aware that U.S. Attorney Martin went into court alone without any other career attorney or any other attorney in the office willing to sign off on the pleading in which he sought the freeze or seizure?
I'm not sure if that's true or not, Senator.
We can look at the pleading. Nobody else signed. He ran out the criminal chief for refusing to sign. Presumably, he went shopping for somebody else who would sign. Nobody did, so he went in alone. Will you agree that it is very unusual for a politically appointed United States attorney to file a pleading without the support of a single career prosecutor in the office?
No, I don't agree with that.
Okay, well, were you aware that when he did go in alone without the support of a career prosecutor in the office, he was shot down by the magistrate judge in pursuing the order?
Senator, I refer you to my previous answer. I'm not able to go beyond the fact that I participated in the matter.
Did you, would you agree that ordinarily the Department of Justice does its very best to make sure that its pleadings are sufficiently well prepared that they are not shot down by magistrate judges?
Yes, of course.
After it was shot down by the judge, did you participate in shopping the matter to other offices so that the effort to seize or freeze the GGRF funds could be pursued despite the U.S. Attorney's failure?
Senator, I'd refer you to my previous answer. I'm able to confirm I participated in this matter. Based on public reporting, I am aware that there are certainly other districts with grantees who receive funds from these programs where under the law that applies to venue, it would be appropriate for similar investigations to take place.
Did you contact them?
I refer you to my prior answer, Senator.
Did you let them know that the effort by Interim U.S. Attorney Martin had been shot down?
I apologize, Senator. I'm not trying to be difficult, but I must refer you to my prior answer.
Senator Kennedy?
Just, if I may,
Yes.
Chairman.
Proceed.
This is not further questioning. I know my time is expired. Do you see my point now? We have an individual here who is here seeking confirmation to one of the highest judicial offices in the land. I'm asking quite legitimate questions about potential misconduct in office. Some of it has nothing to do with the substance of pleadings, but has to do with administrative matters like seeking the removal of a criminal career chief prosecutor. Some of it has to do with administrative matters like case assignment. And the fact that I can't get anything resembling a straight answer in the circumstances that we're in right now, I think is signals a really bad moment for this committee, and I hope we can reconsider.
I said I would be glad to discuss that with you.
Can we get him back then once the rules are clear?
Senator Kennedy.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Bove, I'm looking at your resume. It's Bove, right?
Bove, Senator.